I'm back. For those of you who have been following my Ezra's Cove little village that I'm supposed to be making, I kind of dropped the ball about a year and a half ago. I made the buildings and then I kind of got stuck. So I stuffed them in the garage for about a year and a half and debated if I was going to throw them away or not. And then about a month ago or 2 months ago, I pulled them back out and piled them in this spare room and decided it was time to either do something with them or throw them away. So I decided I'm going to actually make the village, only this time I have an actual plan. And one of the things I was having trouble with is all the people to go in the little village. I was making all my people originally in miniatures, and all the dolls I used to make were all made out of polymer clay. The problem is I've gotten very allergic to polymer clay and I can't make them anymore. I can't use the stuff anymore. So I had to come up with something else. So I got a 3D printer and I can make the people, I can design them. They're all my own creations and everything, and then just have them printed and print them out. So now I have a plan for the people. So now it's time to get busy and start on the village. So I'm going to show you what I've started so far, and I will update this every week. And I'll give you a little views of what I'm working on if you want, you know, that kind of junk. Anyway, I'm going to go show you where we're at now. Okay, this is the first building that I've actually worked on and finished. This is Hank Henry, and this is his pottery studio. And let me see if I can get a little more light down in here. There, that's better. So Hank was made in, he was 3D printed. His little wheel was 3D printed. I made some kilns. I made a sink. The shelves are all wooden. The pottery back there, some more kilns. And I also 3D printed the doors and the windows. So everything in here is his little pottery studio. I used nail polish, some weird nail polish colors, to make the glazes on some of those pots on the shelf. And this kiln has some greenware ones in it. And this kiln over here has some more glazed ones in it. So, and those are glazes over there on the shelf. So this was the first building. Now I've got a total of 9 buildings, I think, and they're 2 and 3 stories high. So this is the first story of the first building. Upstairs, I'm working on the second one, and this isn't done yet, but this will be the second one. This is going to be the yarn shop. So I've been making teeny tiny skeins of yarn. I'll bring some more light up here. So I've got little skeins of yarn. I crocheted some little tote bags. We've got books, more yarn. Let's see what else we got. Over here we've got little packages with stuff in them. I don't know, yarn and knitting and crocheting notions. There's the checkout. Here's some more books and patterns and kits for sale. So that is going to be the second half of the first building. That will be the upstairs of this first building. I'm still painting the people for this one, and once the people are done, I think this building will be about finished. I'm going to swing this around carefully and show you the outside, which is also not done, but hopefully I'll have it done by next week. But let me just swing around here. We're getting there. So this is the side of the building where I put the stairs on it. And then we come around the front with the tape dispenser. Okay. There we go. So this is the front of the building. There's Hank Henry's place. And if you peek in the window, you can see him at work in there. Actually, we're peeking in the door, aren't we? And then upstairs is the yarn shop, Rosebud's yarn shop. And this door opens this way. So we'll be able to peek in there and peek in the windows and see good things. And there's a little sign down here letting people know how to get to the yarn shop, which takes them around to these steps, which are walk up the steps at your own risk since there's no railing on them. But anyway, so that's where I am right now. The third floor has to have, it's just going to be a storage attic, but I've got to put the same brick on the fronts, and then I've got to put a window in it, of course. And the the shingles on the roof of some sort. And then we'll have building number 1 will be pretty much done. And then I'm gonna swoop over here and show you, there's the next building we gotta work on. I don't remember what it's gonna be yet. Here's where I do my painting. And here are all the little ladies that are going to be in the yarn shop. And I make 2 poses of each person, one standing and one sitting, or just doing 2 different things. So when I put them in the buildings, they don't all have to be always the same. I can move them around a little bit. So that's those people, my paints, and these are my 3D printers, which are idle right now, which is kind of unusual, but they're idle. So this is where I am right now. I will now start posting every week, and if you mention in the comments that you'd like some of the videos to have little short how-tos on how I did this or how I did that, I'll be happy to do that. Otherwise, I will just kind of show you what it is I made that week so far so we can see how the buildings go. And once I get them all done, I get to make a street for them and street signs and street lights and all that kind of good stuff. So other than that, that's it for now. I will see you next week. Have a good week. Bye-bye.